Hello there, welcome to Cool Talk, and we're going to review the last film of Terrence Malick. If you hear a lot of rain in the background, yes, it's raining around me, and I've been waiting to do this video. Didn't want to hold it up any longer. Before we begin, however, I want to announce that I will be going back to doing videos on history with occasional videos dealing with film. My next video series will be about the Taínos. Previous to this, I did form a couple of long series, one on the U.S. presidents, followed by the history of the world, by topic, then by decade, and then by year. I'm going to go back to studying history by topic again. Meanwhile, let's finish the Terrence Malick series. His last film was A Hidden Life, based on a true story about the life of Franz Jagerstatter, a simple farmer who refused to fight for the Nazis during World War II. The film stars August Diel and Valerie Pachner. Now, Terrence Malick's previous 3 films were absolutely horrible. So the simple question here is, did he get his mojo back? And my answer is, mostly yes. The acting is superb. The cinematography is exhilarating. The handheld cameras that Malick likes to use have never been put to better use. The languid, lyrical movements are held in check. And this time he forms, or I should say he follows, a narrative for the most part. There are some very strong central themes here. Remaining true to one's faith, despite a perhaps silent God. The rejection, despite the rejection of your townspeople, and sometimes by the church itself. And these are interesting points. By confronting your own church leaders who are urging you to get along with the government, you are in essence condemning your religious leaders to hypocrisy by pointing out their lack of conviction. Now, there are so many points to ponder here, interesting questions raised by Malick, and I would give this a very enthusiastic thumbs up, except for one thing. The movie is 3 hours long, unnecessarily long. We all know that our protagonist is not going to give in, despite pressure, despite torture, and despite everything. So when we just sat there for an hour and a half, seeing him resist, we admire him. We also, however, look at our watches and say, geez, we're still at the halfway point. So any suspense is drained by the length. So we can already easily guess how the movie's going to turn out. There's an inevitable feeling of, let's just get on with it. So, if you knock a good hour out of A Hidden Life, I would say that Malick is back on board and more than welcome. He just needs to be a little bit less self-indulgent. On that note, everybody, let me just say that my next video will follow the Taínos. In the meantime, tell me what you think, comment below, or better yet, subscribe. This is Cool Talk.